Welcome to Astro News Weekly with my co-anchor little Luna, ready to pick the cards for you, and we're going to do some astrology for the week. And we like our news better because we use the sun, the moon, and the stars for our reporters, and it makes a big difference. Makes a real big difference with the accuracy. So let's go ahead and grab the Divine Direction cards. And Miss Luna's gonna pick. What do you pick today? What is your pleasure? All right, let's pick that one in the front. All right, this card is strength. Okay, how many people need strength right now? Strength. You have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall, and shine. Okay? Can you do that this week? I think we all can. I think we all really want to. We all want to shine. You know, we all want to do our best. So that's pretty good advice. Thank you, Miss Luna, for that advice. Remember I told you to put a rubber band on your wrist and it will remind you when something negative is going on. You can retain your happy thoughts, your positive thinking. That's one way you can do that. Put that little rubber band on your wrist. And when you look down, it reminds you. Think something positive. Be grateful. You know? I know it's hard to stay in the positive. I know I can't do it. I need help. I need a lot of help a lot of times. So that's one way. Okay, we're going to pick these other cards, the light cards. And Miss Luna, what is your pleasure? Oh, she went right to that one. Okay. Alrighty. She's on the ball today. She picked this one. And that is soul family. Call on your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Now that should be for the whole COVID mess. That you don't have to do it alone. Call on your tribe. You know, we're born into bio families. It doesn't mean that that's all you talk to or that's all you associate with. You know, by the time you get to my age, you don't really have too much bio family left. So my family has always been the ones that are left in the bio family. But of course, you know, I have my spiritual tribe. And those are all of you that are watching right now. And you all know who you are. People that, you know, just, they seem to be flying in your tribe all the time. Flying in your spread. So those are the people that are truly family. You probably had a lot of karma with them for many, many lifetimes. And you can always tell there's a richness in the relationship. So, you know, it's good advice, Miss Luna. Thank you so much. Well, let's dive into the astrology here. And the headlines are that Venus and the Sun in Aries and the full moon at the end of the week in Libra. And it will be conjuncting with Venus. Well, it's not conjuncting Venus, but it's ruled by Venus. So anything to do with Venus or Jupiter, we really want a lot of that. So anyway, let's get to the news. Today is Monday, okay? So the moon is in Cancer today. That's a very charitable moon. That's a caring moon. That's a loving, caring, very emotional moon it can be. It's about domestic, so you might feel like you want to clean the house. I know that's on my list today. And the moon is in harmony with Neptune. You know, Neptune is, ta-da! You know, it's a higher octave of Venus. So it's a beautiful, beautiful conjunction that we're having today. Now, most of it will be at night tonight, so that you probably will have very dreamy dreams So I would get out a pad and a pen and or a digital tape recorder and tape them, you know. Record what happens in your dreams. It's always fun to go back and see what they meant. On Tuesday is void, of course. You know what I tell you about that. Don't do anything new. Just go along with the flow of the day. You might do errands, but don't make any new decisions or anything when the moon is void, of course. It just it just means that there are no planets that it's going to conjunct with. Okay, so, you know, the whole day might feel a little flat or non-eventful, but that's okay. We'd rather have no events than bad events, right? All right, and then it goes into Leo. You will feel that difference, by the way, because as Cancer is very introverted, Leo is friendly, happy, haha, let's get out here, very extroverted. So you will feel that momentum. It will change. Mercury will conflict with Mars, and that might be a lot of mental activity. It may be power plays with someone in your communications. It might be an ego thing going on. However, don't worry about it, because by that night, the moon in Leo will go into harmony with Venus and the sun. So that's a wonderful conjunction. That is wonderful. The sun is vitality, and Leos are ruled by it. So Venus is love. So it's a very loving latter part of the day. I'd say more into the evening. You feel more loving, more in control. Whatever that ego problem was or power play was before with Mars in the beginning of the day, it's going to dissipate. So don't worry about it. Wednesday, the moon will still remain in terrific, friendly, enthusiastic Leo. And so the flow will be very, very good. However, it's going to oppose Saturn and Uranus. You know, Uranus brings up unexpected stuff. And Saturn is very stable, but it's a work planet. So it might be unstable and unpredictable. You might not be able to do what you want to do in the business world, since Saturn predicts business. And I would not be going on a job interview that day. It might not go too well, or you might not have it. They may cancel it. And business meetings, for the most part, probably won't go so well. So Wednesday is just not the day for big career moves, I wouldn't say. However, Thursday, again, the moon goes into void, of course, all day from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific time, and that would be 9 to 11 East Coast time. So you can see 14 hours of void, of course. So we can kind of wipe out Thursday to cleaning day, or just a day to finish up old projects. I would not be starting anything new that day. You know, as I've always told you, I would not plan anything new or create new goals when the moon is in void, of course. The Virgo moon will still be there. However, Venus will cross the sun, and that is a lot of vitality and energy, and you will feel, you will feel the blast from that transit. And that will be midday for the Pacific Coast, and a little later to Friday for the East Coast. However, it is very loving, socializing energy, so you will enjoy it. It's very calming and creative. Now on Friday, late a.m. on the Pacific Coast, and a little later in the afternoon on the East Coast, the moon will be in harmony with Uranus. So that's like, boom, that's like a spear in the tush. That's like gets you out of the rut come on, let's go. Uranus is surprising. It's full of surprises, full of energy, and it's in Taurus. So it's in the house of family and home. Or maybe you do a lot with the computer on that day and it's all working out. So that could be what that is. Saturday, the moon will go into Virgo. And it's still in Virgo. What am I saying? It's still in Virgo, and it's going to oppose Neptune. That could make you feel a little lost, a little confused, a little, kind of, I don't know. Opposition with Neptune can kind of just make you feel confused, I would say. But don't worry about it, because the moon will be in harmony with Pluto later. So whatever your confusion was, Pluto, remember I always told you it uncovers everything. So yeah, Pluto will come in and x-ray it, and it will bring anything you need to know to the surface. So if you're in doubt of anything in the first part of the day, it will be resolved by the end of the day. And then Sunday, the full moon will be in Libra. We have the full moon in Libra, and it's ruled by Venus, as I told you in the beginning. And it's well aspected by Saturn, the stability planet, the taskmaster, the work planet. And it's great for relationships, business relationships. The whole world will be aspected by this Venus. So that is a great transit to close the end of the week on Sunday. And all around, I would say it's a good week. We have those void of courses, but all around, I would say it's looking pretty good this week. Well, that's it for our weekly Astro News. If you would like a reading with me, above is my telephone number and website. So I have availability this week, and I will get you in as soon as you call. So enjoy your week. I love you, and Luna does, and aloha, ashe, namaste, aho.